I don't know. Lana and I just started doing it backstage, and then I just kept doing it into the start of the episode. It's fine.
I didn't see.
How dare you, David?
I'm full screen.
Oh, I didn't realize you were full screen.
Yep, I'm pretty much always full screen.
Oh, I was not aware of that fact, so that's fun. Anyway, bonjour et bienvenue à The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. Today, I am drinking this gorgeous, non-alcoholic social tonic that I was gifted last night by a friend of mine at our Drag Race viewing party, of which we did not watch this episode. But it's not sponsored, but the brand is Hi-Yo, and it's peach mango, and it's very nice.
Hi-Yo.
Hi-Yo. It's very nice.
Oh, hello. It's me. It's Lana. It is me. It's Lana. I am your resident evil diva. And I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. And I am drinking water because hydration is important. But
what about hit you up?
Huh?
What about hit you up?
Maybe they don't want her to hit her up today.
She does not.
No, not today.
I mean, if you want to hit me up, you know what to do. If you have me tea, you know what to do. Hit me up, period. But, you know, they ain't been doing it, so I'm like, maybe they don't want to hit me up. So, but if you want to hit me up. And you can also hit me up if you would like to get you some cup merch, period. Yeah. I'm
upside down.
You can get your cup mug or any of our cup merch at lanagscreations.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically here in the U.S. So there are no excuses. And I'm looking at you, Belgium. I'm looking at you. Get your cup merch, period.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. I decided to wear my local girl, gone big girl, I don't know, Miss Diabetes. Yes. She's from my city, but now she doesn't live here anymore.
What?
I know. She's off to bigger and better cities, I guess.
Vegas?
I think she's in Chicago.
Ah, work diva.
But I drinking some water.
Work.
Oh, we are back. It is episode 3. Not 2, as someone labeled it.
I mean, you could have just said episode 3. You got to say that. But whatever. You always try to embarrass folks.
I didn't know whether it was you or David, so it could have been either of you.
It didn't matter. It just didn't need to be said, though. You just went on roll with it. They don't.
Maybe I wanted to say it. Lana.
They don't need that. They don't see that backstage stuff that you be bringing up.
Yeah, like they didn't see David calling out my harmonizing the other day. So, anyway, speaking of that reference, if you need to know where that reference comes from, go subscribe to our other 2 channels where you can find almost all things reality TV and almost all things Eurovision Song Contest. Drag Race Belgique fans in Belgium, stay tuned. Next week on the Cup ESC, we are reacting to Musti's song because it comes out next week. Right. I'm very excited. It's called Before the Party's Over. Ooh. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be very fun. So we will be reacting to that. It'll be up next Wednesday, I believe, unless copyright is stupid, which it probably is. So, yes, subscribe over there. Subscribe here if you haven't already. Like the video. We appreciate all of the support here. And if you would like to become a member of our channel and join the tea room, hit the join button right here on this video or on our channel here. Or you can go to Patreon, same content, different platform. That link will be in the description below. And yeah, we come back in. Sarah's gone. Sarah's gone. And everyone's sad that Sarah's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no real like celebrating of the winner. It's just like, oh, Sarah, why?
Sarah, what happened to you and I, Sarah? Oh.
I see you this time, Lana. I know that.
I don't.
Ha!
It's okay, but I'm not mad about it.
I love it. I love going back into my 80s repertoire, pulling out Sarah, period.
I know Sarah Smile.
Sarah Smile.
And I know Sarah Logan, who was unfortunately the first eliminated. I do love that they come into the workroom the next day and they're like, Sarah. Logan. I was like, oh my God, they're calling it to me. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Do we need that as a sound clip?
Right.
Yes.
Just the Logan part, though, not even the Sarah part. Just the Logan part.
Oh no, I don't. My ego does not need to be any bigger than it isn't. I'm good. I can. I'll just deal with I'm great. That's all I need. That's all I need.
I'm great.
I'm great. Where is it? Hold on. Yeah, I like that they came in and they did their little like tribute to her.
I'm great.
There we go. That's all I need in the world, honestly. But Rita comes in. Their little like chant for Rita is not as cute as the Drag Race France one for Nikki, but it was like fine. Whatever. And we find out that our mini challenge is thrusting into the Freak Crew. Because we're just going to take this balloon challenge that they did and just do it everywhere. Okay, we can move on. Because no one has anything to say about it. I don't
know.
care.
It's been overdone. But yeah, I couldn't believe how hard some of these people were struggling. I think especially Madame Yoko. Like, she just could not. And I'm like, move that balloon closer to like the bottom of his butt. It was too high.
I know. It was literally in the middle of his fucking back. And she's like 5'4" maybe.
Right.
I'm like, that's disrespectful. The fact that she couldn't get it, the fact that it was what, Alvilda couldn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time I was like, oh, that's not a top. Noted. No shade. Love you, Alvilda. But
that's definitely not shade.
No.
We love people who aren't tops.
We do. We support bottoms here at the cup.
We definitely do.
Oh, dear God, David. Okay.
What? We do. We respect everybody.
We sure do. Anyway. The balloon popping. If you can't tell, David's a top.
Maybe.
Perhaps. We find out that the balloon popping is for deciding the teams for the main challenge, which is girl groups. Yay!
Love me a girl group challenge.
I do too. I don't know that I love this one all that much, but it's fine. But yes, we're split into two teams, and all they're given is the backing. And they have to write the whole song.
But didn't they have very similar choruses?
Yes. Well, it was the same beat.
Okay.
But no, they didn't really have the same chorus.
Oh, I thought they were very similar. Because
the second group was like from talking about like both sides of Belgium and like having that sort of thing. The other group was like be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a very different sort of message, but it was the exact same beat. So I see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
But they're coming up with their team names and they're writing their lyrics, and Morphae is shutting down everything. Morphae is shutting down everything that they're trying to do, and she goes, I have to say, my favorite part of the episode, before you dig into her, because I know you've got some things that you don't like about what Morphae did in this episode. My favorite part was when she goes, making a group name with all of our initials is just like so tacky. Cut to the other group calling themselves SLYC because that's their initials. Loved it. The comedic timing of all of that, loved it.
Yeah, I did think that was funny, but of course, like, kind of works better than the other group of girls because their initials were not. Yeah,
as Vig. No.
But yeah, it was just like, I just got a little annoyed with Morphae in this moment because poor Alvilda is over here just throwing out suggestion after suggestion. And sure, they were not great, but Morphae was just, no, I don't like that. And I'm like, suggest something yourself then.
Right. Yeah, I was like, ma'am, okay, whatever.
She wanted something sophisticated.
Because she's a sophisticated lady. Good. Sophistication, lady. All of the things. And then we get who I believe to be Belgian drag queen extraordinaire, La Diva Live, coming in. And I didn't know who she was. I don't know that she brought all of that much to this episode, but she was fabulous and looked great.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
She definitely had that cabaret vibrato going on.
I was like, all right, now.
Hey, for not having warmed up, Lana, that was pretty good.
She don't need to warm up to be good. She's good all the time.
No, I know, but like, I agree with that.
But thank
you. I'm also saying, for having not warmed up.
I mean, look, I'm gonna take
because
it.
I'm in the know.
Because I did not, and I've been jumping down on these blueberry pretzels all. When she came in, I was like, "Oh, hey, girl, fine."
It was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Then I love how she was shading them when they like this group.
The vocal tone is much better over here,
but the performance is better over there. So I was like, okay, shade them. I'm like, shade them both. Get them, girl.
Yeah, so that I didn't have anything else really about that. Lana, do you have anything about that? The name creating, the La Diva Live, any of that?
I mean, it was interesting seeing people in there asserting themselves and saying what they want and what they don't want, what they like, what they don't like. Morphae, I'm looking at you. But yeah, other than that, I'm sure y'all already said it all.
Perhaps we might have. So we move to the choreo and all of that, and like they're just like, oh, we're so bitchy. Oh my god, we're so much better than you. And then no one's choreo was good.
No
one's choreo was good.
No,
like, huh?
They're like, Chloe is supposed to be the dancer. Why is she not being the leader? Why isn't she letting them do? And this person, we're just gonna go one pop up, down, over.
Honestly, the choreo was giving "We Are Legendaire" because that choreo was so like, dun dun dun. Like it was very like windshield wiper and double. Like,
punch, go to the side.
Everyone can do this choreography because it's all just moving your arms. Like,
flip your hair, move your arms, flip your hair.
Move your arms, flip your hair. Oh, I love that actually. I'll be the move your arms and you'll be the flip your hair.
Okay.
Move your arms, flip your hair. Move your arms, flip your
hair.
I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
That's our cup choreography. Nobody can steal that. Copyright.
When we choreograph a whole thing for DragCon, what about it?
What about it?
No, we're not.
What about it? No.
I don't know.
No, I'm not doing that.
But what I do have time to talk about is as they're getting ready in the workroom, we get a couple conversations about being bullied as a child.
We do. We get conversations from Morphae, and we're just talking about how she was bullied and how it was hard, which of course is very hard. And they were like, and I think I can't remember who else said it. Somebody else had a more deeper conversation how they were bullied and they almost
Alvilda.
Alvilda. Thanks, David from Beyond.
But
He
yeah,
summoned me.
yes, Alvilda was saying how she was also bullied and she tried to take her life and unalive herself, and she failed. She said she didn't do it, and she felt the failure in the failing of taking her life was. I was like, oh my God, like, no, girl, you are not a failure. That was life. That was fate. That was destiny. You weren't supposed to leave here. You had more and better things to do to shine in your life. And so it wasn't your time.
Yeah.
And
she was talking about how in school, like, they would have to do things and like separate the boys and the girls. And she would go to the boys and people would be like, you're not a boy. You're not a boy. And there's something about Alvilda when she's crying in the confessionals. It breaks my heart like nothing else, because I just adore Alvilda, and just seeing her sad, like, she doesn't deserve that. None of them really, nobody does. So
Right.
I don't know, but especially with her, it just really gets me.
It's just bad. It's bad that kids are jerks. Like, and still to this day, kids are jerks. I hate kids sometimes. They're jerks. And then they turn into adult jerks. And
we are not a children friendly podcast. We support children.
I love children who are good children. I love my children. How about that? My personal favorite children.
I just find them annoying.
I don't want children. No.
Me.
No. I am not someone who's like, I want a house full of kids. No, absolutely not. But sure. But yeah, kids start off and they're so mean because they're so blunt and they have no filter and they just say whatever they think is the right thing to say, which is absolutely the wrong thing to say. And then those kids who are not taught to be empathetic and to people and tolerant of people and their differences grow up to be human piles of garbage who do not tolerate people and who are not empathetic to people and decide that they want to tell people what to do with their life and their body and who they should be with and who they should be because they think what they think is the right thing and the right way. When no, if you want, let people be who they want to be. And guess what? It doesn't affect you at all.
I agree.
Affects you at all. So, but I hate bullies, and I hate that for these ladies and these queens that have to go through this. So, that is my soapbox of the day.
I was gonna say your soapbox of the day.
I will climb down now. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Also, I'm very annoyed that against my will, we now have this. Logan. Thank you, David.
You wanted it.
Well, okay, maybe.
You kind of wanted it.
Maybe. I don't know. Logan. It's me.
That last one wasn't very good.
No. Was that Chloe? Chloe?
I don't know.
Chloe? If it was, I'm going to yell you, Chloe. Chloe. But instead of talking about me, which is all I would like to talk about, if I'm being honest, we have to talk about the runway. Rita looks like Rita. I have to say, though, the winner of this week's Maxi Challenge, Leo. The gown is cute, but what is this hair, diva? What is this hair? I love the hair. I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm here for it. I'm not mad at this. I'm fine with it. Moosty looks like Moosty.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. And then our guest judge, Gael Garcia Diaz, who I guess does a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's so pretty.
She's so pretty.
She's so pretty.
She is.
You
She
know, it's
reminded
like, oh, God, sorry.
she reminded me of a combination of people, and I had it yesterday, but now I can only remember one half. But Dua Lipa was one of the half.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't remember the other one. It'll come to me, but
Okay.
she's stunning.
I thought she was a pretty good guest judge, too.
Mhm.
Like,
Lucy looks very constipated in this picture.
yeah.
He looked like, I don't want to be here. Whatever.
I've got a Eurovision song to write.
Right. I don't have time for this.
Well, at that time, he didn't.
He probably was like, it's in my head and I want to write it right now.
Before the party's over.
Before the party's over. That's what's clicking. Go, Moosey. Go, Moosey. Go.
I'm very excited for Moosey's song. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be real good. So I'm excited for it.
I think this is my favorite Rita Baga look so far this season.
I would agree with you.
I would have to say yes, because the other ones were not that great.
The other ones were bad. So this one is, pretty good.
Decent.
Yep. Definitely not the worst host look of this weekend. Trust.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Rita, you're safe this weekend.
You're safe this weekend.
Rita, you're safe.
And Zaldi, you're getting fired.
Only half of the Zaldi looks. Right. Only half of them.
Exactly.
Manila, you're the winner of this week's challenge. I don't know what Supreme has already what Supreme will wear this weekend, but Manila has won. If you're not checking out our coverage of Drag Den, go do that. Ding. Yes. So the first group up was Identitties, which I think is actually a very nice name, despite none of them wearing titties.
Right. I was like, but nobody.
I was like, but none of you. But the problem is, none of you wear body. So,
You're saying identities with no titties. It's just
none of y'all wear body. I need to see some body.
It should be I didn't wear titties.
Exactly. I'm like, I needed breasts, boobs, jugs. I needed the cleavage.
I mean, you said your name was Identities. I needed some titties.
Where are the titties?
I'm not mad.
Where was Selena S titties?
Where is the titties? Where's the titties?
If Selena S titties was here, she would have given us some titties.
No, that was not on my list, my bingo card that I will be yelling out. Where are the titties today?
Moy's hogging them.
Moy got all of the
titties. Again, drag down. So this group is Alvilda, Gabanna, Morphae, and Veuve.
Mm-hmm. Child. Ooh, child. Okay. Group wise, I thought they did really good. I thought this is a good group. I thought they did well. Some of these looks, baby girl.
Some,
maybe all. Some
I would say half.
It just one thing for me, it wasn't anything cohesive about these looks. Like I think they were trying to go for like the Spice Girls.
They were trying to go like Spice Girls, very different, but there's no commonality.
It's nothing about it that makes you go, this is a girl group. It's just like these are just four girls who just happened to walk together up on the street and was like, hey girl, can you sing? Can you sing? I can. Let's make this group real quick. It just looked like they just walked up and was like, we gonna do this thing.
This is when you have these four queens performing at a club this night, but none of them they didn't coordinate about what the encore number was going to be. So they all just show up in what they had worn for their last number, and they're like, yeah, girl, be yourself.
Be yourself. Absolutely.
But that happens more times than not at a drag show, I'll be honest.
Be yourself.
Especially in Tucson. No shade.
I will say it's a good thing we're not scoring these looks. I don't think they're all awful. But I might be tempted to give my first plead if we were.
Oh yeah, no, I Veuve.
Veuve.
I know you're
I wasn't
listening.
going to say any names.
I'm saying it.
We'll go ahead and say it. Veuve.
Oof.
Plead.
Oof. It was a plead and then a very close, like 5 for Morphae.
Oh, I didn't.
I actually
mind
didn't
Morphae's.
think Morphae was all that
I
bad.
thought it was in the top half of this.
I'm not.
For me, it's
See,
Gabanna and Morphae.
Oh, because I really liked Alvilda.
I would have been Alvilda and Gabanna.
That's, I think, what I would do too.
Oh,
Shocker. Me and Lana agreeing and disagreeing with David. Shocker. I don't know. I don't think anyone's look was phenomenal by any means, but it really felt very Spice Girls in the way that they were trying to style themselves.
Only one of them detracted from the performance for me, to be honest.
Veuve.
yeah.
I didn't think. Here's the difficulty with this group. Because I thought, I will go ahead and say, I thought this group was much better overall than the second group. I thought cohesively, I thought they were all much better. I remember something that each one of them did, whereas the other, we'll talk about the other group here in a second. But I remembered what these girls did. I thought the performance was good. The standout for me by far, without a question, was Alvilda.
Gabanna.
Alvilda.
Oh, Gabanna for you?
Gabanna's in the pink, right?
No, that's Alvilda.
Okay, then no. Yeah, it was Gabanna. Oh, no. It was Alvilda. It was Alvilda. In the pink.
Yes.
Alvilda.
Okay, we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
We are all on the same page.
But Gabanna was right there behind.
Gabanna was right there.
I agree.
And I think Gabanna probably should have been in the top 3. I'm going to be honest. They should have done top 3, and it should have been also Gabanna, because I thought Gabanna was worthy of a top placement here, personally.
It's
I
close.
would have kept the same top 2, and I would have just added Gabanna.
See, I was pretty torn between 2 people for that third slot, and we'll talk about with the other group.
Okay. Yeah, Alvilda came out. Her verse was so in pocket. It was so fierce. Thank you, Wow Presents Plus, for not only putting the French subtitles on, but putting the English subtitles over the French subtitles, so that those of us that don't speak French fluently can still understand what they're saying. Yes. Thank you. Because not all these girl groups do it. So thank you, Wow Presents. But yeah, Alvilda I thought was so in pocket. Gabanna's verse was cute. And I was gonna say Morphae's verse was very cute.
Yeah.
She was very in pocket. She had a very she brought the energy down, but in a really nice way. And it was okay, now here's the breakdown. Let me get into my slow sort of alien verse. And I actually really liked her verse too. And then you can tell that Veuve not only wrote her verse, but the whole song, because the rest of it was be yourself. And I love you, Veuve, you know that. But it gave very insert generic Drag Race verse here. Unfortunately. That's the energy that I got from it.
My favorite part of the whole performance, though, was when Alvilda does this little shuffle with her feet. And she's just kind of gliding around the floor, moving her feet quickly and then moving back. I was like, okay, you're catching my eye here, because I did think everything else was kind of straightforward. I actually blame production a lot in this, because I do not think the song was very well produced compared to what we get on most Drag Race franchises.
This was insert generic Drag Race song here, and they did the best that they could with what they were given.
Right. They deserve better.
They really did. But also, they could have elevated their looks to elevate the whole situation. But that's just because some of them didn't.
Gabanna's cute.
David?
Gabanna is no, she said
that's a cute look.
Look.
Oh, I thought you were thirsting over Gabanna.
No, Gabanna's in drag there.
I'm like, please. David thirsting over all the queens we have right now. I'm like,
But yes, I will thirst over Gabanna and Alvilda.
That's fine. Oh, Lord. Not my ring light turning off.
Look, it's a sign. It's saying leave.
Oh,
David
whatever.
Logan.
Leave him alone.
And it was Chloe who said the last Logan.
Chloe. Speaking of, Chloe. was the best in this group by far for me.
Definitely.
By far without...
I was nervous for her to do a rehearsal. I was like, oh, Chloe's cool.
Oh, when they called tops and bottoms, I was like, God damn it, Chloe.
I was like, because you tripped. Because you tripped.
Literally, I was like, no, she's in the
tripped.
And then they called it, and I was like, our girl's in the top!
I was so happy because I was scared. I was like, don't do this.
Terrified.
Again. Please don't do this to my girl again. She did so good. What do you want from her?
I don't know at this point. I
was
really
screaming like, don't do this to Chloe. She did good. But yes, Chloe was the best in this one. And
by far.
I wouldn't say by far because somebody else was pretty dang good in this for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Loulou. I really liked Loulou in this.
I liked Loulou in this one too.
And I honestly, if they did do a top 3, she clearly would have been that third one based on Rita like praising her. Like, as she sent her off to be safe. And I think she deserved those praise because she did really well.
I liked Loulou in this one too. I thought Loulou and Chloe just were the standouts. And I was like Star and Madam Yoko were okay. See, here's the thing. I wasn't that upset with the performance from Madam Yoko or Star. It just wasn't as good as the others. Like, I wasn't like offended, like, oh, this is a horrible performance. Like, they definitely don't get the bottom. It wasn't like that. It was just like, I could see in a universe where I felt like Madam Yoko didn't even need to be in the bottom. But I'm not the judge. But I wasn't offended. I thought they did okay. They did solidly fine.
Yeah.
Solidly fine.
The only thing that sorry, Logan.
No, you're fine.
The only thing that I kind of had to nitpick on Madam Yoko, like I thought she was very comfortable when she was doing her verse, but outside of that, I just saw her kind of looking over at other people a bit, and I felt like a slight bit of insecurity there. So I think she was slightly my lowest for this group, but Star was not much better. But I didn't think either of them were bad by any means. But yeah, it was clearly the two on the right here were the standouts for me. Absolutely. And they look better as a group than the other group.
Yes. And because see, here's the thing. I liked that it was different. They had their own identities and their own little,
their own identities
and own personalities. But they had things to tie in and make it like we're still a group. Like Loulou and Yoko had on the silver pants, and then Chloe had that neon stripe going down her front to go with Star's neon outfit. So it's like everything was cohesive. It was like those two and those two. They're making the group. But they still have their own look. That's what I like. I don't want people to look like we were just 4 girls who just happened to walk up on each other on the street and decided we're going to start a group. We can be our own selves. We can have our own style, but let's make it a little bit something to tie us together.
It's like neon and metallic is kind of the theming here.
Exactly. And it's cute. They made it work. Then they all got a little black on. All of them got something black on. So it ties it together. I like it. I think look-wise, they were the better looking group. But performance-wise, I still think it was 2 and 2. 2 did great, 2 did good, and 2 did not so good on each group.
Yeah, they could have had all 8 out there and had a top 4 and a bottom 4 for me.
Absolutely. Me too. I agree with that.
What you think, Logan?
Oh, I was just waiting. I was waiting for y'all to get all of your very positive critiques about this group out of the way, because I do not have as positive of critiques about this group as a whole. For me, genuinely, I think the only person that stood out in a very positive way was Chloe. I actually didn't really love Loulou's performance. I don't remember much of her performance. I don't remember her standing out really in any way. So for me personally, I think my bottom 3 probably would have been Veuve, Star, and Loulou, but I would have definitely had Loulou safe based on runway.
Ooh.
Because I actually really enjoyed Madame Yoko. I thought her verse was the best verse out of this group.
Mm-hmm.
I thought her solo was the best solo out of this group. And we'll talk about her runway later. I don't think she should have been anywhere near the bottom for me.
I don't either.
And I understand where you're coming from, where both of you are coming from with like her performance not being as good. I felt she was just kind of like the anchor of the group. She felt very solid in her performance. She had her choreo down, even though it may not have been. What?
She weighed them down.
Not way.
Now that's just rude. Now that's just rude.
You called her the anchor.
Okay, yeah.
It can be, look, anchor is taken in 2 different ways because anchor in fact is the person who completes. But anchor,
thank you, Lana.
I know. I'm making a joke. Have
I
fun
know.
with me, Logan.
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 I'm tired of you coming for every single thing that I say and then interrupting me when I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say.
Logan.
Thank you. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed what Madame Yoko did. And I thought, I remember what Madame Yoko did and her like nuance in her performance more than what Loulou did, unfortunately. But okay. Loulou would have been a very solid number 6 for me overall. Like, she would have been in my bottom 3, but it was a big like leap down then with Star and Veuve, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I feel you on that. I actually can agree. I can actually feel you on that a little bit. I think Loulou for me is kind of very, very much in the middle. It was kind of like, was she great?
No, but was she bad?
Was she bad? No.
Safe for me.
No.
She was a safe for me. It was very much safe. Okay. Yeah.
Fair and valid.
Sure. But I like their names.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now y'all know I was so excited when I saw that the runway category was art! Yay!
You did beautiful with this.
Thank you. I didn't make it.
I
ate one down.
I know I did though. Mm-hmm.
You did 4 + 4.
That's okay.
8 one down. Let that sink in. Period.
But yes, category this week is Art Nouveau, which is a fabulous European art movement. It's all based on like big, like dome-shaped sort of situations, which is why Madame Yoko got the critique that she did, which we'll talk about. I still think it's bullshit having studied Art Nouveau, but whatever. I'm just gonna make that clear right now. But it's a fabulous art movement. Love it. I haven't studied it as much as I would like to, but it's gorgeous nonetheless. So, first up, Veuve.
Veuve.
Last up was Veuve. Sorry, I had to like scroll down in my notes to find my
right.
Notes. Yeah, I like this. I don't think it's bad. I really like what she did with the face. I thought that was very intriguing. I do kind of wish she would do something with her beard to kind of make it match her looks more. Like I've noticed she keeps that very natural every week, but like even just like making it look kind of blonde here, kind of like we've seen a few other bearded queen, and I don't want to compare them, but we've seen a few other that like.
But you are.
Well, I'm not bringing up any names. We've seen them like incorporate that into their look. So it would be fun if she did that. But I still really like her face. The outfit itself it's not bad. It's a bit simple, but I did like what she did with the back piece coming up over her. I thought that was a cool effect. Overall, no complaints here, really.
It's all right. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't groundbreaking. It was in my bottom 2 of looks this week, but it was okay. I understood what she was doing, and I got the concept. I agree with you, David. I wish they would have done something with the beard to incorporate it more with the look instead of just leaving it natural. It's just I like when bearded queens use their beard as part of the storytelling. And I'm like, if you're going to keep the beard, fine, great. I love that for you. I am here for that. But incorporate it in the look, add things to it, make it change the color. Like if that would have been that purple or that blonde, oh my God, it would have looked so inferior and very much like, or the white of the dress, like make it look very inferior and like, because you had the white contacts in the eye, it would have just made the whole face look like the top of her face, like from her eyes and that white. I would have loved to see the white in the beard to make it just look like I'm just an angelic, inferior being just coming down to greet you, and grace you with my presence. Like, but it just took away from it. But I did think the outfit was all right. It was okay.
Yeah, I think the look was good. I think it is very Art Nouveau, and I really, really loved the mechanism that was happening with the back piece, and I didn't even realize it until she did it. So I was like, I think that's really good. I love the hair here with all of the like, the floral bits, the like, are those like, it's all flowers, right?
Yeah, flowers and branches and little things, leaves and things.
I'm like, I like all of that. I like the adornment she's got going on. I think she styled it very well. I think the issue that I have is the makeup, and more so than anything, the fact that you can still see her eyebrows under that white makeup. I noticed that immediately. And I just wish either that there was an eyebrow or it had all been blended a little bit more. I understand the time constraints of Drag Race, so like it's not like a huge like major issue for me. But overall, I don't think it's bad. I would have also loved to see the beard all white. That would have really done the whole look for me. But it was not bad by any means of the imagination. So, guys,
I gave her a 75.
I gave her 64.
I also gave her a 75.
Okay.
Next up, Morphae. As a damn lamp.
Man, she was very, very, very proud of this look. I'm sorry. I don't mean that as shady as it
Yes,
sounded.
you do.
I did not. I'm just saying, for me, I was a little surprised that she was that, because we'll get into what the untucked part, but she was like, I look so good in this. I should be in the top there. And honestly, this wasn't my bottom two looks. And it's not that it's a bad look. It's just not for me. It's not for me. It feels like I would see this like on a high fashion runway, but it would be one of those looks that goes down a high fashion runway and be like, okay, what's next? It's just not my aesthetic. It's a little too simple, and I don't know. Like, even the colors are just kind of boring to me. The only thing interesting is going on like this top part. They called her a lamp in Untucked.
She's literally a lamp, David.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if that was the goal there.
She said on the runway. See, this is why I understand your judging and everything like that. This is why, darling, you need to pay attention to what the girls are saying in their confessional while they're walking the runway, because she literally said she was a lamp. She literally said, I am a lamp. 4 different times.
Okay, you gonna lecture me about it?
Yes, I am, because this is like the 8th time.
But did I critique her for being a lamp?
No, you just said you don't get it, and I'm trying to tell you that the point is that she's a lamp.
That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they said Untucked, it was a lamp, and I said if that was what she's going for, I get it. But I said I didn't know.
I'm saying that that's what she already said.
Here's my thing is, when I'm watching these, I'm trying to look at the look, but I'm also trying to take notes. So yes, I could have watched it a second time and read at the bottom instead of looking at the looks, but I did not. And I apologize. But either way, I still think it is not my aesthetic. And that, like I said, the top part is my favorite part of it. It's interesting.
The whole whole look is a bad look, y'all. Let's stop acting like this is a good look. This look is not good.
Oh, no, I disagree.
This is not good. It's like some khaki pants that I can get at Walmart, some slacks I can get at Walmart, and a shirt I can get at H&M. This is not good. She got a umbrella on her head that she broke down and put a pin in the middle. This is not a good look at all. It's so boring. It's so tacky. Like, absolutely not. This is not good. And that's why she was so proud of it. I was like, proud of what? You put an umbrella shade on top of your head and said that this is a lamp? Girl, this is not good. The bottom half does not give lamp. It just gives what I'm wearing to the DMV if I'm trying to be bougie, because I'm not. It's not a good look. This is not good. No. It was not. This is not good for me. I don't like it. It's just no, not a good look for me.
I like the nails. Look at those nails. They match her headpiece.
Sure. Just not a good look for me.
Scores?
You haven't critiqued.
I feel like I'm already saying too much in this episode. So
no,
scores.
I would love to hear. And she deserves it. Like you're a fan of it, so she deserves to have some good critiques here.
I think it's a good look. I understood what she was going for in the look. I think it's a very conceptual sort of situation. Her entire garment is a lampstand. That's I believe what she was going for it. And I think it's a very good look overall. That's all I have to say. Scores.
I gave her a 66.
I gave her a 61.
Gave her a 77. Next up, Alvilda.
I like this. I really like these colors together. Yes, Alvilda Earth move. I like this look for her. I really like the colors. I think that's my favorite part. Like this specific blue with this specific purple just really works for me. Like it's such a like cool tone combination there. And I like the structure of the actual garment. The gloves are really cool too. I think that was my favorite part. I really like the gloves. Her makeup looks good. Look, she just can't really do wrong for me so far. So I like it.
This is one of my favorites of the night. I like this look. I thought it was very pretty on her. I like how she interpreted it. I love all the like designs on the shoulder area, and then that matches like the headpiece, and the hair. I love her makeup. I think she looks good in this. I love like a crushed velvet anyway, and so the velvet on the bottom of the skirt and how she has that looped and draped, and I thought Alvilda looked beautiful.
That's my girl. I love her. This was so good. This is so like this like plushness is also very Art Nouveau, and so I really, really enjoyed that. I thought the hair was good, the makeup was good, all of the detailings were fantastic. I was very, very happy with this. Scores.
85.
She got a 90 for me.
I'm gonna give her an 87. Next up, the person that is allegedly Gabanna. Because she walked out and I said, Gabanna?
Okay. This was my favorite. I really like this. But yeah, mostly it's the face for me. Just the interesting way of doing her makeup. And I like that she made her lips like small, like not like they're narrow, but still round, you know? Like they don't extend out all the way with her lips. I like when a queen does that and can pull it off. I like the dots all over her. She really made the tulle work for the bottom part. And I'm not the hugest fan of tulle, but I really like this one. Like it was just something just very unique. I don't think I've seen many looks that are quite like this. So yeah, I really like this. This is good.
I like this a lot too. I thought she was so pretty and just so good. I really like this. She looks beautiful. The makeup is beautiful. I just really like this. One of my favorites for sure.
This was my second favorite of the evening. I love this tiered tulle effect. It's something we've seen a few times throughout Drag Race, but it's something that I still really, really enjoy every time I see it. I love the way that the whole corset comes to them with these points coming up. I'm so happy we're seeing a bit of versatility from Gabanna as well. Just in how this makeup is done so differently for her. The overall shape is still the same. Like her eye shape is still the same. And the way she's done everything is the same. I'm glad that she's exaggerated a lot of parts and then kind of like kept the lips kind of like much smaller.
Mm-hmm.
This was so good for me.
That's good. That's good.
I gave this a 93.
I gave it a 91.
I gave it a 96.
Great.
Yes. Next up, Madame Yoko.
Yeah, this was another favorite of mine. I really, really like this. This is such a pretty color green. Yeah, I just like looking at everything I liked, and I really thought it was cool how she was just holding the peacock the whole time, and then at the very end, she's like, "Guess what? It's a fascinator. It's a hat." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that really worked for me." Yeah, I didn't have any complaints about this.
Me either. This is my favorite look of the night.
Same.
She walked out, and I was like, oh. So beautiful. It was good. I loved it. The color is stunning. The details of all the around the shoulders and the neckline and all. I thought this was a beautiful dress. And then the peacock fascinator. I was like, yes. I thought this is the best look of the night. I was very impressed with this look.
What frustrated me, because this was my favorite look of the night.
Mm-hmm.
What frustrated me is when Rita goes, "Madame Yoko, was your look good enough to save you from the bottom?" Yes, it was, Rita. You made a horrible decision.
Absolutely.
This should have kept her anywhere from the bottom.
As far away from the bottom as possible.
As far away from the bottom as humanly possible. And that pissed me off. Rita pissing me off again. Rita, don't love her as a judge now. It only took 3 episodes, but I'm like, Rita, you're getting on my last fucking nerve with some of this. Thank you for saving Gabanna and Chloe week 1. I will say thank you very much for that. And thank you for giving everyone on my draft team a win so far in this season. Thank you very much. However,
you're killing me, Rita. You killing me, Rita. You're killing me.
And this is some of that crazy fucking judging that we got on season 1 of Belgique. I'm mad. But this is absolutely fucking exceptional. Also, Leo, you're not without getting yelled at here too, Leo.
Get up.
I will. Because she's like, well, this isn't very Art Nouveau for me. It needs to be a little bit higher to be a dome. Bitch, her entire skirt is a dome. Where did you want it? On her breasts?
She wanted to see your peacock.
No, she wanted the gown to be different, and it shouldn't be, because this gown is Art Nouveau, you dumb bitch.
I thought you were going to get on her for being like, just because you're the oldest, don't think you can get off easy.
And another thing.
Was that a joke?
I think so, because she's also very clearly the oldest on the judging panel.
And I'm like, there are 3 people in this cast older than Madame Yoko.
Right.
Literally.
Yep. Which did bring me down a rabbit hole. I was looking at their ages, and they were 43, I think, or no, 41, 43 or 41, one of the two, 37, 35, 33, 31, 29.
Oh my God.
29, 27, and 23. I'm like, they're all odd numbers. And they almost were all like going down to.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a weird thing that would interest me.
I'm intrigued by that a little bit, but scores from Madame Yoko.
An odd number, 87.
I gave her 98.
That's not odd.
No, it's not.
Mine ain't odd either, but it's a
It's
duh.
a full.
It's a duh.
You know, I'm gonna change it to a full because
Thank you, Lana.
she deserves.
Guess what?
She deserves. Yeah.
When you add up all of our scores, it's an odd number. There we go.
Yay! There we go. I'll take that.
I will change it in the documents.
The
Because I said
document.
98.
Yes, because Lana put her scores in the documents,
Documents.
David.
And I'm capturing them too, just in case.
I'm going to change that 98 to 100. It's
Thank
my
you very
prerogative
much.
to do that.
It's my prerogative.
Oh, next up, our girl Chloe Clarke. Yes!
Beautiful. Okay. But
Mhm.
David's first.
Yeah, I thought this was a really cool shape on her. It's just so draggy. Like she gets the memo. She's like, I'm gonna drag it up. I'm gonna go extreme. She knows my like what appeals to me. Yeah, I really like these colors, like this specific pink with this gold, and then the blue headpiece. The headpiece is just so cool. I really like that. She looks stunning. My only complaint is the nude illusion. I just, I don't like a nude illusion, and that was a little distracting to me.
I mean, I liked it. And I understand your complaint about the nude illusion because I saw it too. And when I see it, I'm like, oh, but I see it. I don't want to see it, but I see it. But that was such a small complaint, such a very small, minute issue when you have this being a beauty. This was stunning. This was like, when she walked out, I was like, oh, my God. Yes, Chloe, make sure they have no room to put you near that bottom again today. Because she looks stunning. Her makeup is stunning. That headpiece is amazing. This dress is gorgeous. Those sleeves. Everything about this was I loved it, but I will have to deduct very little for the nude illusion because I saw it. I hate when I see it.
And I'm not deducting for her having a slight stumble in this.
No,
Because,
absolutely.
I love the ambition.
Absolutely.
I love her. I'm so happy for her. She looks so good. I was so happy with this. The headpiece is gorgeous. I didn't notice the nude illusion, but now that I am noticing the nude illusion, I will be deducting ever slightly. It's not even the nude illusion color itself. It's the fact that it's bunching in the arm there.
Bunching. Yep.
That bothers me just a little bit. But
does she have tattoos? Is that why she's
I
wearing
think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't mind someone with tattoos.
I wouldn't have minded it personally, but I think the choker is lovely. The hair is good. It's so good. I love this shape too, with like the big billowing sleeves, with the tier, and then the like mermaid sort of like cut at the bottom. You better, girl.
You better.
Guys.
I gave her an 86.
I'm changing, but it's gonna be a 98.
Oh.
Because it was going to be a full, but then I was like 98.
I sabotaged it for you, Chloe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you really did, because I'm giving her a 96.
Great.
How dare you? Blame David.
I love you, Chloe.
Next up, Loulou Velvet.
I also love you, Loulou Velvet, and you, I will 100% say, are the surprise of the season for me because I really love this. This was my second favorite of the night. I just think this is stunning. It's so creative and artistic and beautiful, and I love the gold, and it almost has like a rust effect, especially with that wig added in there. And I don't know, it was just giving me everything I needed. Like, I think she's so stunning. She's blowing my mind each week.
Yes, she looks beautiful in this. This was I was like, oh yeah, she came to slay. She was beautiful. I liked it. I liked how she was in it, and I was a fan of this look.
I'm glad y'all slept on Loulou Velvet because she is slaying.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. Definitely one of my more favorites. I love whatever's happening with this like bronze rust sort of like this body piece, and then matching that with this like gold slinky fabric. It's that like juxtaposition of textures as well that makes it so Art Nouveau. I love whatever's happening with the necklace. The makeup is so good. Yes, girl. I love it. Big fan. Scores.
91.
93.
Oh, I should have gave my score before Lana did because I gave her a 92. Well, we're all in there, so that's good. And last up, Star.
Yes, Star. This was another one of my least favorites, unfortunately. And she looks good. Like there's not a lot to like really complain about. It's just like a little simple for me. I don't know. I don't even like after Googling Art Nouveau, I don't really get that from this. Like this is almost giving me more like a commune hippie, like that sort of look.
Yes!
And it's great for that. It's great for that.
I think what she was going for with it is having all of the like jeweling detailing mixed with this like flowy fabric, which is kind of like a little Art Nouveau, but and like the floral motifs, which were also very
Right.
Of the time. I think that's what she was going for at least.
Yeah. I do like the necklace. I think that might be my favorite part, and it's a very good wig too. But overall, yeah, it's probably my second least favorite.
I thought it was pretty. It was cute. It was simple. It was nice. It was solidly fine. Like it's nothing mind blowing, but nothing where I'm like, it's all right. It's fine. I like the wig though and the headpiece, but it's fine.
I think it's good. I think it's one of the lesser successful looks on this runway. I really like the hair, and I like all the flowers in the hair. I think the jumpsuit itself is fine, but it looks like something I would see from like the local women in Greece, and not really as Art Nouveau. Opa, yeah. Congrats to Greece on legalizing gay marriage. Thank you. Finally.
Thank you
very much.
You finally did it.
Opa, indeed.
But yeah, her makeup is always incredible though. And what I love the most is, and I've noticed this, she matches her eyebrow color
with her hair.
to her hair. And a lot of queens don't do that, but I really like, and I love that it's just this thin brow with this big block of eyeshadow. And the way that it's so angular in the way she does it. I love her face. I could study her face for hours. Unfortunately, the look itself was not as successful overall. Scores.
68.
70.
78.
Okay.
Wow.
I know. Have fun. I don't have a whole lot to say about like the backstage stuff other than Morphae was like, I should have won. My garment is so incredible and I should have won. I'm like, girl, your performance wasn't good. This is not a runway show. This is Drag Race.
And even if it was,
it wasn't that great.
It wasn't my favorite thing.
No.
Your outfit wasn't that great either. They were just based it on the runway. You probably would have been lower than you were.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder, are they giving Morphae a villain type edit? Because I do feel like we've gotten a few like negative moments from her in this episode. So I don't know if that's like them specifically like trying to make somebody the villain, because I don't really see anybody else as a potential villain, and maybe they don't feel the need to have one. But if she is, then great for her because we love a good villain.
Sure.
And I still think she's extremely talented. So
I don't know. I don't think she's long for the competition. I just get that vibe that production doesn't really like her, so they just keep making her safe.
But anyway.
Anyway, we get our results. We get a top 2 and a bottom 3. I guess we're back to that. Whatever. And our top 2 are Alvilda and Chloe.
Deserved.
Yes. I was so happy. But I will say the winner of the challenge, which was incredibly deserved, that was Alvilda. So
On her.
Finally.
all of my team members with a challenge win feels correct.
We will not be talking about it.
You all could have picked them, and you didn't. So
I love my draft team.
I
I
still
also
love my
my
team.
draft team.
I don't care what anyone says. I still love my team.
As you should.
Hey, I'm flopping in the dragged in draft. Give me Belgique. Thank you. Where you're both doing very well.
I'm not winning. I'm still not winning.
You never
You will be
know.
very soon.
Anyway, we have a bottom 3 of Madame Yoko, Star, and Veuve. And the bottom 2 ends up being Madame Yoko and Veuve. I fundamentally disagree, and I think it should have been Star and Veuve.
I disagree with this.
I thought based on the challenge, these were the 2 weakest from either group for me.
Okay.
So I was fine with it.
I was not. I didn't think
I didn't think Madame Yoko was the weakest either, and I think the weakest from each group for me, and I guess also for Lana, was Star and Veuve.
Absolutely.
I see where you're coming from with thinking Madame Yoko was the weakest, so I get it. I just don't agree.
I don't agree with that either. I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah.
But they are lip syncing to Bruxelles Je t'aime by Angèle. Now, what the hell could Madame Yoko do in this damn lip sync while she's wearing a goddamn ball gown?
I still don't think she lost. To be honest, I still don't think she lost. But that's just me. That's just me. Maybe it's my bias, but I don't think she lost.
Well, here's my thing. So for me, it was hard for me to connect to Veuve in this lip sync. And I think it was because of the white contacts. Like I could not get, like I saw that she was being expressive with her face, but I couldn't fully read into it because I couldn't see her eyes. So I kind of wish she had taken out the contacts before she did this lip sync. But yeah, I thought Madame Yoko did a very solid job. I will be honest, I wasn't blown away by either of them. Yeah, I was just kind of underwhelmed overall, but I do think Madame Yoko won personally.
And we love Veuve, which was frustrating me because I also think that Madame Yoko kind of won this lip sync. Unfortunately, this is a scenario where I looked at that bottom 2 and I said, oh, bye, Madame Yoko.
Same.
It doesn't really matter what she did in the lip sync. And I was going to be upset to see either of them go at this point. Because I'm loving Veuve. I just hope that she can begin to ramp up her performance capability, both in lip sync and in runway. I just need those to be a little bit more elevated. And I think she's got everything it takes.
Yeah, I feel like Veuve has a lot of talents that are Drag Race ready. But I think that the way the challenges have fallen so far, like we've had 2 episodes in a row where she hasn't been able to showcase her skills. And that's just bad luck. Like I would not be surprised if she has a really great streak of episodes coming up, especially if it's something to do with acting or showing off personality or Snatch Game or something like that. I could see her doing very well. This is an unlucky shuffle.
Yeah, I agree with that. But unfortunately,
I'm fundamentally upset with this.
I am too, but I would have been fundamentally upset had Veuve gone home too. That's the problem. I don't think this should have been bottom 2.
I wanted Yoko to stay, to be honest. even outside of the lip sync, I just feel like she's been consistently high for me. And even this one like stumble, you all don't even think it was a stumble. It wasn't much of a stumble. Like I still thought she was quite a bit better than Veuve in this challenge. So I'm disappointed because I think that she had a lot to offer.
I do too. And we are going to see these looks coming on Instagram afterwards and be like, this is what we missed out on. This is what we missed out on. And I'm fundamentally upset. Not saying Veuve would not have the same thing, and I wouldn't be upset about Veuve leaving, but in this case, in this scenario, in this moment,
Star should have gone home.
I mean, I don't know what Star would have done in the lip sync. I would have based it on the lip sync. And in this moment, with these two lip syncs, it was not Madame Yoko's time to go home. In my humble opinion. But I'm not a judge, so congrats to you, Veuve, for staying. And I hope you do well in this competition. And you step it up and ramp it up, and your strengths get to show.
And you know whether you do that or not. So I'm excited to see.
I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah. But we love Madame Yoko. I'm sad.
I'm very sad. But we have to move.
Yes.
And talk about, y'all go ahead and talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, there's a reason that Lana doesn't want to talk about it. Because unfortunately, she has lost the first two people from the competition, which is unfortunate. So she has Chloe left. So she's holding on by a prayer and a Chloe. But currently, Lana has 16.5 points. But I'm not much ahead of you. I have 23 points. And then Logan is kicking our butts with 32.5 points. And all of the wins.
All of the wins.
What do you mean?
Every win there is was won by Logan.
Like I keep saying, in these drafts, I am either flopping or winning. There is no in between.
And my team hasn't even had a high placement yet.
No, you've been safe. You've been safe.
No.
You've
Or low.
been very safe this
Or
entire
low.
time. I've been the bottom. I've been bottoms. And Logan has been all high.
Lana loves her bottoms.
I love my bottoms.
You had a high placement with Madame Yoko, and you had a high placement with Chloe.
She did, and Chloe just got a high, yeah. But oof.
I just have all the wins.
And you have all the wins.
But
That's great.
I'm
happy for you.
Thank you. Next week, we don't know much about what's happening.
Mm-mm.
All we know is that there's cheating.
Somebody cheated, and if you do it again, you're getting out of here.
We're not disqualifying for. I was going to fucking say we're not disqualifying people for cheating.
Oh,
Drag Race Holland, Fred, where you at, Fred? But no, I'm very excited for next week because you may have thought that white man on the panel, other than Moosty, was just a generic everyday white man.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
No!
That is Eurovision top 10 placing icon Gustav on the judging panel next week.
Ooh.
Last year's and this year's Eurovision representatives both on the judging panel this week or next week.
Nice.
We love, and you loved his song too, Lana.
Did I?
And when the world got me going crazy, I carry on.
Oh,
it's all because of you.
He was in the middle for me. He was in the middle for me.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, you did enjoy it. I remember you enjoying it.
He was in the middle for me. Yeah.
Yes. And he got top 10 for Belgium. We'll see if Moosty can do the same.
Work.
Maybe. But I'm excited for next week to see the drama and the intrigue and the drama and the Gustav.
Although you won't be here to talk about it.
No, I won't be here to talk about it. I'm very sad about that, but I'm excited to watch. So I'm excited to watch. I will not be here to podcast because I'm going on vacation and Lord knows I need it. Lord knows I need it. Deserve.
Deserve.
For everyone that keeps saying I look tired, I'm going to maybe get some rest.
But at least you're going on vacation. It'll be different, change of
Yes.
scenery. Blah. I want to go on vacation soon too.
I support you in that.
One day.
Or just spend 4 days sleeping. I don't know.
Or just be at home and not podcast.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a staycation.
Like, having a staycation, guys, so I'm not available.
I support that. You do that when you need to. I support that.
Word. We'll think about
I'm here
that.
for it.
We'll
Yeah.
think about it when you come back from your
Right.
vacation.
Great.
And David goes on his next trip. But in between your vacation
I
and
was
David's
gonna say
I'm
David's
like-
next European trip. I don't know.
his travels around the world, But
But
yeah, that's
that
it.
is that. Thank you for joining us for Drag Race Belgique. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Not all the three of us, because I won't be here. But make sure to subscribe if you have not already, because we're here almost all the time, giving you almost all things drag. We've got a lot of drag happening right now, and even more happening very, very soon over on our membership channel. So if you would like to become a member of the channel and join the tea room, the join button is down below. You could also go hit us up on Patreon, and someone has.
Ooh.
So thank you. So we're very excited to
some content.
I was going to say, we're very excited to dive back into old drag seasons. We're doing Drag Race Philippines with Lana right now. We might do some older, like, US Drag Race seasons. I don't know. Let us know what you want to see in the memberships. Like, we've got ideas, but we're going to do probably old seasons of Drag Den old seasons of Drag Den, old seasons of La Mas Draga over there and on the channel as well. So make sure to let us know. If you become a member, let us know what you want to see, and we'll maybe do that. Make sure to subscribe to both of our other channels as well, with Almost All Things Reality TV and Almost All Things Eurovision Song Contest. Follow our socials down below at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You could also go follow the three of us down below as well. And you could get your merch, including a $1 with a 2-cup mug, down below as well. And with all that being said,
Cheers.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Logan.
Chloe, I'm coming for you. Chloe.
Hi, Logan.
Wait.